Hello, I'm Greg Jones, Liberty North High School, talking to you about the 3-3-3 Havoc attack style defense. If you need to reach me, there's my Twitter information. Here's my contact information at school. So any questions you may have about any of this going through. The last thing we're going to do today, talking about tempo setters, we're going to talk about our practice tempo setters, and these are our competitive tempo setters, and I got some film to go along with this to show you, but just going through these are offense versus defense. These are ones versus one, varsity versus varsity, JV versus JV, and what we do is when we're doing these, we'll have the varsity on one side of the field and the JV and the C team on the other side of the field. So you got good on good over here, JV on JV, and C team on C team over there. But they're great doing this. But I'm going to show you film on this. We got one-on-one strip drills. Just talking about we got the running backs carrying the ball, whether the defense is trying to punch it or trying to rip it. You got your linebackers, your DBs, all those kids trying to rip balls out of your skill guys' hands. And it's good for the offense too. The other one is 2-on-1. So we'll put a defender here and a defender here, and I got it. This defender is trying to get the ball loose while this defender is pestering you, and the offensive guy gets to work on his stiff arm. And again, I'm going to show you this. Circle chase. I know this has been big, kind of blowing up on Twitter a little bit, but I'm going to show you film of the circle chase and strip drill. We do New Age Oklahoma, which is our outside bubble drill. Again, if we're going this way, the ball will be here, be varsity on one side, JV and C team on the other, especially early in the year. Because down on the other end of the field, the offensive lineman and the defensive lineman are doing one-on-one pass pro, or they're doing full line and half line pass pro against each other, working on pass protection. The key is we talk to our kids all the time about when we practice with a purpose. We want to practice hard. Because, again, like Coach Bear Bryant used to say, hey, if a player's going to quit during practice, quit on you, you want him to quit during practice, not a game. You don't want them walking out during the game, throwing their jersey up in the stadium and things like that. So if they're going to quit, our kids are going to quit in practice because the games are fun and the practices are hard. All right, let's watch a little video on these tempo setters. All right, going right here. And again, these are on YouTube and stuff like this, but these are the one-arm stiff. All right, now they start right away with 2-on-1. When we start one-on-one. All right, and it's just one-on-one going down through there, working on that, and we come across the field this way. We run the hash marks that you're going to see here in a minute like the University of Georgia does. So we'll go from the sideline right here. We start from the sideline, we go sideline to hash, and then once you get done, you stay down on the hash, and then we turn around and come back. If you're the ball carrier, you put the ball in the other hand. Like if you carried it down this way in the right hand, coming back, you're going to have it in the left hand. And once we get to this part where it's buddy, where it's 2-on-1, all right, if you're over here being the guy that's pestering, when we come back, you're the guy trying to get it loose, and the other guy's pestering. So you just rotate. All right, so we got a rotation to it. But again, you get a lot of kids involved. All right, it's high tempo. You can do this for 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, you can get a ton of reps. All right? You can get a ton of reps within 5 minutes of doing this. But again, it's planning in your kid's head it's about the ball, the ball, the ball, the ball. When the ball hits the ground, our rule is the offensive guy cannot go after it. The defensive guys get it, and they scoop and score. All right, we don't want guys diving in on the football and somebody getting hurt that way. All right, so that's just our rules to that drill. All right, so those are our one-on-one and our 2-on-1 strip drills. All right, the next one here. All right, this is the circle chase. Like I said, it's been blowing up on Twitter. Seems like here recently, but the thing about the circle chase one is you got a guy that's throwing the ball, so your quarterback's involved. You got receivers, whether it's receivers or tailbacks catching the football. Then you got a guy trying to get it loose, and then a guy trying to profile tackle. All right, so you got all that stuff going on during this. So you got a ton of stuff going on during this. Here in a minute, this loading is going to go off. All right, here it is. So now So here's our circle chase drill. All right, you got one guy, you got quarterback throwing, you got tailbacks catching, you got receivers catching, but they're going around the dots and then come back. We'll show you here exactly. This is exact. So you got a dot right here, you got a dot right there, you got a quarterback throwing. So when the coach tells him to go, the receiver takes off. All right, this guy takes off chasing, this guy comes around, he's going to profile tackle. Again, little to no contact, so see this guy's going to catch, so quarterback's throwing, this guy's catching, and then this guy gets one chance to either punch or rip, all right, and then this guy's going to come back and profile him. And then if the defense does get a turnover, it's scoop and score. All right, we don't jump on the ground, we don't dive on the ground, the offensive guys, and try to get someone hurt. But we'll do this in a 5-minute period. We'll have the receivers run one way, boom, and then next time we'll go, then they'll run the other way. So 2.5 minutes one way, 2.5 minutes the other way. That way the defense chases one way and the defense chases the other way. Right? So again, you can add to it. Like here, we do the same thing. We take a hand shield, we hit the quarterbacks. So the quarterbacks are getting involved. But you got offense, defense, and it's good on good. All right? So that's known as circle chase. Circle chase. All right, the other one we do is sideline or buddy tackle. All right, so again, right here, you're just going to swing the ball out either to a tailback or receiver, and they got to come down using the sideline as the extra defender to make a tackle. Right? Again, just working on profiling, working inside out, right? Shrinking the field a little bit. But again, it helps your guy out in space, make plays, okay? And work on those things. The other things you can do is have a safety here. Then you can have a receiver in a corner here. The receiver goes to stop block the corner, and the safety's running. So you can add to this drill, right? Kind of add to it and get more kids involved. But again, as you can see, these are low contact, just working on proper pursuit. It's good for the defense. It's good for the offense. All right, then the last one right here is buddy tackle. All right, and exactly like it talks about, it's basically 2-on-1, but again, you're talking about creating turnovers where the first guy comes in. The first guy comes in, he's going to form him up. All right, then the second guy's going to come, but it talks about working on outside leverage. All right, again, boom, you're going to keep the ball on your end. It's also a good one to do for special team drills. Keeping the ball on your inside shoulder, keeping the ball on your inside shoulder. All right, pointing the ball, boom, right there. And then you can add to this where it goes, and the first guy there, all right, is going to club him up. Second guy's coming in trying to create a turnover. Always talking about the ball, the ball, the ball. Right? Just trying to create turnovers, trying to do great things, getting a lot of kids involved. Again, working on the little things, day in and day out. All right, the last one I'm going to show you that we do is what we call our New Age Oklahoma or outside Oklahoma drill. All right, but what we do here is, and this is ones-on-ones. It's good for us because I don't know if you watched the offensive, but I talked about how we can throw the ball to the tailback, we can throw it to the 3, the 2, the 1. Well, defensively over here, they're going all those coverages we talked about, like roll 3, we talked about quarters, we talked about 2 read, we talked about special. They're going to be running all those during this, and we just go out there and they defend and they learn how to fit this, because the last thing you want to do is get beat by bubble screens. All right, so you got to fit it like right there. That's a win for the offense. They didn't fit it right. All right, here we go again. Different look, different scenario, boom. Different coverage. All right, so it's just everybody's working on running different stuff and giving a different look. We're rotating groups in. They're rotating groups in. As you can see, there's stuff going on down here on the other end of the field. Our thing is we want lots of kids involved in practice, right? So those guys over there on the sideline, right here, these are the guys that are rotating in for them. But it's up pace because over here we're just showing the signal. We're just signaling it in. All right? So our kids see the signal and they know to go. Defense is communicating and we're just rocking and rolling. Like right there, boom, they come in fit. Just working on New Age Oklahoma drill. And again, you get to mix in all your coverages and you see it. And we video this. So then we can go back with them and they can watch film on it. And they can see what they're doing wrong, what they're doing right. And getting coached up. All right, I've enjoyed my time with you. Hopefully you've learned something throughout these lessons. Again, if there's anything that you need from me, contact me. I will do my best to get back in touch with you. Thank you.